For years, Daniel Harper lived a life so neatly stitched together, it seemed nothing could tear it apart. A good job in a bustling city, a small apartment with tidy shelves, polite smiles to neighbors he barely knew. Every morning he tied his tie perfectly, caught the 7:30 train, and watched the world pass by through glass windows, untouched. But life has a way of pulling at loose threads. It started with a letter, simple envelope slipped under his door with no return address, and only one line inside. "You forgot who you are." Daniel laughed it off. A prank, surely. But as the days went on, more strange things happened. His office badge stopped working. His name was missing from the company list. Friends he thought he had no longer returned his calls. The world, once so carefully woven around him, began to fray. Desperate for answers, Daniel returned to the town he grew up in, a small, sleepy place he hadn't seen in 20 years. It looked the same, but felt different, like a dream half remembered. The old houses leaned closer together, and the streets whispered when the wind blew. He went to the library, searching through dusty records, yearbooks, anything to find traces of himself. But page after page, year after year, no mention of Daniel Harper. It was as if he had never existed. Frustrated, he stormed into the town square where the old fountain still trickled. An old woman sat on the bench, knitting something from a tangled mess of yarn. She looked up as he approached. "You've come back," she said softly. "Do you know me?" Daniel asked, his voice cracking. She nodded. "I knew who you were before you chose to forget." He knelt before her, feeling something heavy inside his chest start to crack open. "You made a bargain long ago," she continued. "You traded your past, your real memories, for a life of comfort and order, a life without pain. But now the threads of that life are coming loose." Daniel squeezed his eyes shut. Faint flashes came to him, a little boy crying on a swing, a broken family, dreams once bright now faded. Pain, yes. But also laughter, real love. "I want it back," he whispered. The old woman smiled and handed him a spool of raw, tangled thread. "Then begin again," she said. "Knit it yourself. Stitch it from truth, not fear." Daniel took the thread. It was messy. It was real. And so, slowly, Daniel Harper, or whoever he truly was, began to weave a new life. Not perfect, but true.